What's going on, guys? You're watching Ninja Lifestyle. Today we are gripping a deck. I usually skip that step, but I figured I asked you guys what you wanted to talk about on Instagram, and we got a lot of really good topics. So instead of just doing the one-part setup, we'll do a grip setup, and then we'll do the wheels and trucks later. So let's get started. Tie-dye cake muscle skateboard. You can pick one up at cakemuscle.com. I get a lot of questions about why I don't use the clear grip tape anymore, and it's not that I don't want to use it. I'm down with clear grip tape. It's just that I definitely need there to be like a huge difference between this side and this side, and I also really like to have a dark top when I use the clear grip, and this is a bright wood grain top. I don't know why the tops change colors. Sometimes it'll be yellow, sometimes purple, sometimes green, and then sometimes wood grain. And I'll tell you guys this, wood grain with the clear grip does not look that good compared to like dark grip. But, you know, like I was saying earlier, I do want there to be a difference between this and this. So the other day I was skating the white no smoking deck. The bottom of that is white and the top was wood grain. I would just have two like bright colors going through the air when I prefer to have like a really big difference. Anyways, gripping a deck. I like to put the cut on the nose. A lot of people put the cut on the tail, and I have a real logical reason for not doing that, which I'll explain right here once I get this halfway cut. People put cuts on skateboards to know which side is the front, which side is the back, and I feel like if I'm looking down at my feet, I'm mainly looking at my front foot. My back foot is always going to find its way to where it needs to be, but my front foot will change. You know, for a tray flip it's going to be farther back, for a kick flip it's going to be farther forward, for a backside flip my toe is going to point more forward. So when I look down, it's just like a double check. I look down at my front foot. So why would I spend the time looking down at my front foot and then have to double take back to see the line? I also used to have, well, I didn't used to have, I still have really horrible eyesight, and I actually used to put a big bright white arrow. I would spray paint an arrow on the top. That would help me figure out where the nose was, and it's just kind of pointless to me to have the cut on the tail, but I think a lot of people do it now just by habit. Maybe I'm weird, who knows. Doesn't bother me though. You guys do whatever makes you happy. Whatever whatever helps you sleep at night. Topics. I did have some pretty cool topics. Fuck. God damn it. I'm blowing it right now. We just came back from a Cali trip with Andy Schrock. Met up with Cairo, Ty Moss, Chris Chan, Doug Desautel, John Hill, who else? A lot of other people I just can't think. Brett Novak. I don't like to leave people out. I always feel so bad. Nigel. We met up with Nigel, and that was fun. And overall, the trip went well. It's just sometimes we go to Cali, and there's so many people in the squad that we can't really hang out outside of skating. I mean, imagine if we all went to like a restaurant together, and there's 30 people. We'd never get our food. They would hate us. They'd spit in my food because that's my luck. And the trip actually went really well. Everybody got tricks. But as far as like hanging out and the whole like camaraderie thing, which is my favorite part of any skate trip, it's not usually the skating. It's the, you know, the getting to know everybody, like seeing who's a weirdo and who's cool. By the way, everybody in that squad is pretty cool for the most part. You know, I did get to skate with Freddie, who I skated with before, but I didn't really talk to him at all. He's the guy that does the crazy Casper flips. He did like the back three Casper flip down the Chino 4 block, and he was on Metrogram. He did the back three Casper flip manual 180. That's really pretty crazy. But yeah, overall the trip went well. I used to care a lot about air bubbles. Now I don't care that much because at the end of the day, if you get an air bubble, you can just kind of just stab your board, fix it just like that. I also get a lot of people that complain about how I use my knife, like the one that I bought. I feel like a lot of you guys just get knives from your parents. You think they're super expensive. This shit is like $6. If I'm gonna use the back of it, it's not gonna hurt anything. It's a fucking tool. You know what I mean? If you guys want to use knives as fucking paperweights, be my guest. You know what I mean? But they're made to get fucked up. Or at least that's just my opinion. What do I know? I have this t-shirt here so that the bottom graphic doesn't get too scratched up. The majority of the times I grip a deck, I do it out here. And the reason I grip my deck out here, I'll show you right now, is so I can get this like bending down angle. It makes it a lot easier when you can bend down. I actually first started gripping decks because I worked at a skate shop, and I would always grip my decks at the shop, and then later in life I realized it's really hard to grip a deck when you don't have something like perfectly waist high. Anyways, we asked on Instagram what topics you guys wanted to talk about, and of course we got a bunch of retards in the comments saying the usual shit, so we'll start off with one that caught my eye. Someone said, what do I think about the corporate takeover of skateboarding? And I just don't understand why the fuck people are so goddamn dramatic about everything. Corporate takeover? Really? It's being taken over? Sure, fucking big companies are gonna, you know, like, get in there. That's a part of life. You guys don't want corporations to take over? Quit fucking buying Nike, you know? I mean, everyone likes to blame skateboarding, and nobody's out here gonna blame skateboarders. At the end of the day, you guys need to fucking, you know, figure out that this is all a business, and it always has been. None of this shit is new. You know, all you guys who are 14 years old and you've been skating for 2 years, and this is all like news to you, like, oh my god, skateboarding's changing, oh my god. Skateboarding's always changing. Especially when it comes to money, and especially the time right now when you got, you know, Lil Wayne skateboarding. It's a really hot topic. No pun intended. So I don't know, I just feel like everyone's so fucking dramatic. Speaking of dramatic, did you guys watch Jaws, Ollie the 25 stair? I got a lot of hate for saying Jaws is now the most reposted skateboarder by people who can't kickflip, and everyone fucking, the tears flowed because everyone who actually reposted felt like I was personally attacking them. It's not like that, okay? Number one, I'm on here to make jokes, surprise. And number two, it's fucking true. This guy got reposted 10 billion fucking times by a bunch of posers and shit. And the reason I brought that up, drama. Like, what the fuck? Why does skateboarding have to be a fucking movie now? Like, why? He can't go jump down some stairs without having, like, I don't know, man. They just made it so dramatic. They needed to have Boolala there, like, oh my god, I can't believe it, 10 years later, or whatever, 20 years later. How long ago was that? Probably about 10 years? And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Just let this guy skate. We don't need to make everything a goddamn documentary about skateboarding. I don't know. It's just, like, sometimes I wonder, like, oh, why are skateboarders today so fucking dramatic and they cry about everything? And it's because every fucking goddamn time you watch a skate video, they're trying to make it into a chick flick. Trying to make your eyes water. Like, speaking of eyes watering, that dude cried when he landed it. And, oh my god, I may have just put the cut on the wrong side. Hold on a second here. Oh, thank god. I was about to be so embarrassed. I almost put the cut on the wrong side. I guess I didn't almost put it, but I did not double check. Wow, that would have been so stupid. Actually, I want to make 100% sure. I have to like, I can't tell unless I'm looking straight down. Alright, we're good. Wow, that would have been, I guess it wouldn't have been that big of a deal, but it really fucks with me mentally to have my cut on the wrong side. So yeah, everything has to be like super dramatic, and I don't know, on top of that, you know, I asked Asian John how he felt about the whole, like, Jaws did the 20 stair, 25 stair, whatever it was. And the first thing John said, he was just like, he meloned it? I don't want to be like, try to pull like the cool, like, oh, I'm the cool guy, fuck grabs. But it's kind of like, tell me this, okay? Answer me this, you fucking skateboard community. When they did the giant fucking Wallenberg session where everyone was skating Wallenberg, if you did a grab, they fucking made fun of you. Like, they laughed at you. I think there was a kid who did a grab, he like Benny Hanna did or something, I don't remember exactly, maybe Indy, and they fucking kicked him out of the contest. They told him he couldn't skate no more. But when Jaws does it, now it's groundbreaking. And it's like, I get it, guys, I'm hypocritical all the time, but you motherfuckers, you're the ones out here following trends, not me. You know, I've been the same since 2003, you know? And it's like, one day, like, grabs are cool, one day grabs are gay, one day no complies are cool, the next day they're gay, and then they're back to being cool again because some kid dressed like a clown fucking started doing them. My recording stopped for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't remember what I talked about because usually I'm just on here freestyling. So, skateboard is set up. Whatever you guys missed, sorry about that. We will do a part 2 where we'll set up the actual trucks and wheels. That will be out later this week, so if you aren't, make sure to subscribe. Let me know what you want to talk about next time, although I still do have a couple of topics left. Love Park and the kid who got a lifetime supply of Vans. Damn, Daniel, back at it again. And I wanted to talk to you guys about why that's a great move as far as a business perspective goes for Vans, and why you guys should stop bitching. I got all this going on in my head. I want to talk about it now, but we'll save it for the setup video. Why the kid who gets a lifetime supply of Vans applies or relates to why Revive's pros are allowed to be pro. So I think that'll be a cool comparison for you guys who don't understand how business works. So tune in next time for the part 2 of the setup video, and see you guys next time. Kuna Matata, bitches.